What is up, best ones worldwide? It's the best one, Donnie here, back with my July wrestling figure haul. This is all the stuff that I just throw all the miscellaneous stuff in this video here. I even show off some figures that I do get signed at wrestling meet and greets. And pretty much this is just a chaotic video, so sit back and enjoy the show. But if you're not a best one yet already and you're into wrestling figures, Funko Pops, Nickelodeon, late 90s, 2000s, or basketball, and you want to watch me rebuild my collection or live my nostalgic memories, recommend you to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications, because of course you already know the grind is real. We got a lot of wrestling figures that we're going to be unboxing, that we're going to be reviewing, that we're going to be showing off in this video. So, with that being said, let's get it. The grind is start off with the WWE Main Event figures, pretty much the new basics in 2024, and we picked up quite a few of these that we did find on a couple of our toy hunt videos, which if you guys haven't checked those out from July, highly recommend checking them out. I think they were super entertaining. And starting things off, we got from Series 148 Carmelo Hayes, and I think I found this at a Target when I did that massive WWE toy hunt there. But we do have Carmelo, not the best condition, but we are going to take him out. And the reason I actually decided to get this Carmelo Hayes is because I actually did watch him when he first started in professional wrestling as Christian Casanova. He wrestled a lot in the Northeast where I'm from, and when there's guys like MJF, Carmelo Hayes, Darby Allin, guys that I got to watch start before making it to where they're at now, I really like to collect their entire figures, which here we do have good old Carmelo Hayes. And this is the first time that he does have the long pants here, which is pretty cool. I do hope that we do get this in elite form eventually. But I do like the gear choice here. I do like the gold gear, and this head sculpt is friggin' awesome. I think this is a newer head sculpt than his elite one. I'm not 100% sure there, but the tattoo details are nice as well. And this is just a great looking main event figure. Very excited to add this Carmelo Hayes to the collection. And this might be a good placeholder until we do get an elite one in the long pants. Moving on now to our next main event figure. This is from Series 147. And last time in my haul, I broke her leg. But this time, we finally are finished the story. And we got Katana Chance here. And trust me, I will not be taking my chances here with this figure. We do not need her to break yet again. It was difficult in the month of July to get her and her partner. And we're going to get into her partner in just a minute. We're going to take her right out of the package here. And we are going to be careful with this figure because we do not want her to break this time. These main events, they're fragile. I don't know why. But there it is, Katana looking great. I do love like the light blue gear that she does have here. And I think this is a great first head sculpt here. And I'm very excited to add her to the collection. I don't think we're going to be getting an elite of her anytime soon. So that's pretty cool. We're going to put her right there. And moving on now to our next figure, we have Katana Chance's tag partner. We got Kaden Carter. I got super lucky with this figure. This was like the last of the month in July. And I even predicted that I was going to have this. So I was very close to failing. But it did come damaged just like the Carmelo, which is okay because we're taking her out of the package anyways. And hopefully we don't break her because I have really been struggling to find her. I got lucky getting her, which, wow. for a main event basic figure, she's got a lot of details in here, which I don't know why they're so fragile, these main event ones. I just have bad luck maybe. But wow, like the details like on her hair is incredible. She's got like the blonde in like the front. She's got like the purple and the blue in the back. I love the headband, the tattoos. This is just a great looking figure. And they really did a fantastic job here. But there it is. We got Katana and Kaden Carter finally. And they're both not broken. So we're going to be putting these in the women's detolf real quick. But excited to add 2 new women characters to my collection. And another cool thing that I got, thanks to Blitzkrieg Pro, a We Are Wrestling sponsor, they had the Blitzkrieg annual luau show at the end of June. I did get this in July by my buddy, so it technically does count as a July haul. We got a Donovan Dijak signature 8x10 here, and it does say, "To We Are Wrestling, feast your eyes," with his signature. So I will be throwing this in a frame because, man, We Are Wrestling, it was actually, I was the one behind getting Dijak to Blitzkrieg at the luau, and he made his first non-WWE appearance here, so this is definitely a really cool, monumental moment. Moving on now to our next figure we have in the line here. This is an Elite Flashback, and I bought this off of my buddy Cam Van Dam, Creepy Cam. He does come on the toy hunts with me. He's my tag partner, so I do got to give him a shout out because this has been on my list for quite a while now. We do have Junkyard Dog, and this is part of the Elite Series 33. This is when I stopped collecting, but look at that. Not the best condition, but that's okay because we're ripping him wide open. Junkyard Dog. And I miss the old Elite packaging so much. Like, that was some of the best stuff. And I know Powertown just came out with a Junkyard Dog, but I don't really want the Powertown, like, guys. I don't know why. It's just, you can't collect everything. You can't collect everything. But we are going to take the chain out, which, man, this is freaking awesome. And there it is. We got the chain finally out. And the reason I wanted to go with the Junkyard Dog in the package is because this is hard to find with him. But such a cool accessory here. Junkyard Dog is an old school guy that I really feel like I need for my collection. I used to really enjoy the Jakks Classics with Junkyard Dog, so I am excited to get this in Mattel form. And we are gonna put the chain around him because this is such a cool accessory, like, not to. And it is pretty cool, like, now we're finally starting to get more, dog collar accessories, especially with the AEW and Ring of Honor line. But wow, this is freaking amazing. I love this Junkyard Dog. This is freaking insane. Oh yeah, that is definitely going in the front of my old school shelf. This is incredible. Took me a minute to get the chain on, but that looks great. So with this Junkyard Dog here, I love the expression that he does have on his face. Looking serious, looking mean, looking like a Rottweiler. Love it. He does have the full beard going on, and he does have the hair, which does look great. And I do love, like, the torso that they decide to go with on this Junkyard Dog. I really do like that. And the arms aren't super ripped, which I think is great. I think that's something with the newer figures they do got to get better with. I love that he does have the dog collar around his neck, and then he's got the chain all around his body. Looks great. And then I love the white gear with, like, the red stars, the blue stars. And it says Junkyard Dog on the side there, and Thump on the back of the tights there. And I love, like, the dog print on the boots as well. And this is a very underrated old school Mattel figure. This is before True Effects. Like, I can't imagine what, like, True Effects can do to a Junkyard Dog figure, because this one, they hit it out of the park. And I think this is, like, really good for its time. But there it is. We got Junkyard Dog. A very miscellaneous figure to add to the collection. thank you, Cam. Moving on now to our next figure here. We found this one at Target while we were on our crazy toy hunt adventures. And I got this for only $10, which is insane. I am kind of mad. Maybe if I was a couple days early for this one, I could have found the chase of him, but it is what it is. We got an all-ego Ethan Page, and I was regretting not getting a second one on ringside, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, and I found this in the wild. The one I'm still really trying to find is that 1 of 5,000 MJF, because that head sculpt on that newer MJF, man, is insane. But there it is, we got all ego, and we already do have him mint on card. We actually did a whole review on Series 15, probably about a couple months ago. If you guys haven't checked that out, recommend you guys to. But Ethan Page, man, he's one of those guys that I love. So, for me to get one for the shelf loose, I had to do it. And we're going to take him right out of the package here. And I feel like Ethan Page is like one of the harder ones to find, especially for like the $10 range. So I am very relieved that I actually did find this, and look at that, looks friggin' awesome. But we are going to be taking the rubber jacket off of him because we already have a mint on card with the rubber jacket. I kind of want to do the Ethan Page pose right there because we do have that finger, so that's like the main reason we're going to take this jacket off, which... that's one thing, like, the rubber goods, they look really good mint on card, but, like, when it comes to, like, the wrestling figures, like, when you open them, it's harder to get off of their arms, which I like that Mattel now is starting to, like, just give us arm molds to go with the leather jackets, which is kind of cool. And I even got his fingers, they're stuck. And that's one thing with the stupid staining, we get this plastic. I freaking hate this plastic. AEW Jazzwares, I hope they fix this problem. Oh, wow, this is pretty cool that this is Ethan Page's, like, first, like, articulated figure here. And, yeah, this is kind of nice. Which I think we are going to... we're going to keep this screaming head sculpt on him. I like that. The NXT Champion, there he is. And with this Ethan Page figure... I love the head sculpt on this. It looks just like him. And he does have, like, the parting hair, which is nice. He's got the beard. Love the facial expression on this one. And he does have the wrist tape. I love the finger pointing at the cheek. One of his iconic poses there. And I really do like this black and white gear as well. It says All Ego on the back of it. He does have the white and black knee pads to go with it. And he's got the boots, which, man, Ethan Page... so happy to have one loose and one in the collection. This I might put in my NXT shelf right now as a placeholder until we do get a WWE one, and then I can move this one back to the AEW. But there it is, we got all ego. And you want to talk about perfect timing, getting a figure out? Perfect timing. Moving on now to our next figure we have here in the line. We have a Coliseum collection 2-pack here. We have Ravishing Rick Rude and Jake the Snake Roberts. I will be doing a whole separate video reviewing this, even though I am super late to the party. But I'm kind of glad I played the waiting game on this one because I got it half off on Mattel Creation. So this right here is a massive steal. And I do need, like, both Jake and Rick Rude for the old school shelf. So this will be doing a whole review video on these two. Very excited about picking this up for half off, which I might be doing moving forward with a lot of the Mattel Creation ones unless they really make me, like, stand out. At least, like, the Coliseum ones. Like,
when it comes to Headbangers, Dudleys, and Imperium, I am picking those up, like, first freaking day.
But when it comes to Coliseums, I think I am going to wait and hope for a half-off deal. Moving on now to our next figure we have here. A part of the WWE Legends Series 23. I ended up getting 2 chases by mistake. If you guys haven't checked that toy hunt out, or even the review for Series 23, go right ahead. We got the standard Big Bubba Rogers. I'm just gonna rip him right out of the package here. And I've decided that one of them is gonna be an NWO Bubba Rogers, and then the other one is going to be the figure that we got here. Because NWO, man, they are popping a lot of new figures out. And we're going to move that out of the way, which right now we're not gonna really like do any customization to them yet. Probably do that on my own time there, which gotta get the shades out of there. I'm trying to be careful. Alright, we got the hands out, we got the glasses out. Now time to get big Bubba Rogers out of here. Whoop. And there it is. We got another UWF Championship. Still don't know what this is. If someone wants to let me know in the comments, go right ahead. But there it is. We got the standard Big Bubba, which honestly, I do like the white better than the Chase. Like, I don't know what it is when it comes to, like, the Legend figures. Like, the standards are always better than the Chases. I don't know about you guys, but I like me the standards. But there it is. We got another Big Bubba Rogers to the collection. So many of these. And moving on now to our next figure here. This one came in the mail. We didn't pick this up during our Target toy hunt, but it did come in, so I will show you guys. We got the Ultimate Edition 2010 Undertaker. This will be another one that I will be doing a whole review video on. Hopefully comes out within like the next week or so. But there it is. We got the Undertaker, and I love this $22 Ultimate deals that we're getting from Target. I think that they're going to make it even more difficult for us to get these now, because for an Ultimate, $22 to $23 is a steal. So there it is. We got the Undertaker. This one we will be reviewing pretty soon. And our next figure we have here for our July haul. This is another one that I did find at Target, and it was on clearance for only $20. Just like a WWE Ultimate being about $20, that's a steal. I think a Supreme for $20 is a steal. We got Brit Baker, who has been shelf warming, and that is okay with me because we got this on sale for $20. Anytime like a Supreme figure goes up for 20 bucks, I probably will snag it. Right now, I'm currently keeping my eyes on that Penta because it's not moving, and I know that will go down pretty soon to like 20 bucks. And if it's even lower than 20, that'll be even more of a steal. But Brit Baker, we already do have the original one in the collection already. And it's all autographed and signed, because I do try to get all the AEW signed. And my Supreme collection, man, I am adding those signatures up, which is amazing. And, like, here's the thing, like, I really don't care for this figure, but, like, for $20 for a Supreme, you can't go wrong. And the one thing I love about the Supreme figures are, you get, like, these interchangeable, like, looks. So, like, you could change the pants on her, you could change, like, the torso, and that's the thing I love about these, like, friggin' Supreme figures, which is, like, the main reason why I'm doing this here. And we're gonna take Brit Baker out. She's got the older AEW Women's Championship. I wonder if that championship is older than her being on that shelf, because it was a pretty long time. But here it is. We also do get some interchangeable arms to go with the jacket. Oh, this is amazing. I love AEW Supremes. Like, honestly, like in my collection, when it comes to, like, collecting, I think the Supreme ones are, like, my favorite ones to collect. There's just so much, like, customization you can do, which is awesome. And we're going to put on the promo pants there, which, yeah, that is sick. I am so happy I made this decision. So friggin' happy. Let's go. And we're going to take the arm out. We're pretty much building a figure here, but in AEW form, which is kind of different, which I think... Yeah, we're going to take the both arms off first, because I think I have to put this on here. So we're going to take the head sculpt as well, which she does have a couple head sculpts, so we are going to pick which one we think is the best. Like, imagine getting that Cody Rhodes. That Cody Rhodes would have been a steal for 20 bucks, but obviously Cody Rhodes is like one of the most popular guys right now, so that was definitely not happening. That's one thing, like, when it comes to, like, switching hands and stuff, I am always difficult. Like, I always feel like I'm messing up here, so I always end up taking another figure, and I always try to, like, match up, like, the thumbs to see, like, if it's supposed to go on, like, what arm. So It's a little cheat thing for anybody that's dyslexic like myself. Does work, which, oh yeah, this is amazing. This is amazing, which nobody wants to talk about it, but AEW Jazzware, they're the ones that started the whole arm mold here with the jackets. Nobody wants to acknowledge that, but I will. Which, let's see what we have here for the head sculpts for Brit Baker. Because I kind of want to go with her with the smile. I think I'm going to go with the smile one. And that's the thing, man. Like, I am not getting sick of these Brit Baker figures whatsoever. Me personally, I'm really enjoying them. I hope that AEW continues to give us more Brit Baker figures. And I can't wait to review that pink one pretty soon. And right now, guys, I am currently struggling to get this head on Brit Baker.
Many minutes later.
And there it is, guys. Wow, this took me a long time to set up here. But I do love, like, you get the customization here with the Supreme figures. And this Brit Baker for $20, massive steal in my opinion. So with this Brit Baker here, I love, like, the facial expression that she does have here. Great smile. I love the long hair that we have going on. She's got it tied up in the back. Looking good. And I'm digging this white and gold and silver jacket that she's wearing here. This was a part of her, like, return to Pittsburgh here. Because on the back here it does say Britsburg, which is nice. DMD, which looks great. And I love the details of the arm mold here that goes with the jacket. Just the details are just supreme. And I do love, like, the pants that we do get here. She does have a belt that does say Brit Baker on it, which is pretty cool. And then the high heels are also a nice addition as well. And you just get so much, like, stuff with this figure. And man, for $20, absolute steal. If I find, like, another one, maybe for, like, $10, I might have to pick it up because you can't leave, like, Ultimates and Supremes under $20. You can't. That is a massive steal for any collector out there. But there it is. We got Brit Baker in her promo attire. And moving on now to our next figures we have here. We've already had these two in the collection, but in the month of July, I got the opportunity to go out to Queens, New York at the Wrestling Universe store to meet the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, Bret the Hitman Hart. This was my third time getting the opportunity to meet him, and it's always a pleasure. I did wait in line for about 3.5 hours, one of the more longer lines because I was running late to Queens, because I am about 2.5 hours from there. But here it is. The first figure we got here signed is the newest Defining Moments Bret Hart figure. What a great looking figure here, and this one completes my 2023 Defining Moments set, because now we have Shawn Michaels signed, Cody Rhodes, and Mankind autographed. So now we have all 4 of them signed, which I think is freaking awesome to complete the collection here. And at least 3 of the 4 I got signed myself. Shawn Michaels is just nearly impossible. But if I ever do get the opportunity to meet him, I might end up getting my older one signed, but who knows. But very excited to complete that. That is, like, the reason I decided to go out to Queens to meet Bret again. But this one right here, whoo! This is beautiful. We got the 2010-2011 Defining Moments Bret Hart from the Stampede pay-per-view here. And this is just probably Bret Hart's best Mattel figure. Nothing's ever going to come close to it. And this is just such an incredible looking figure. And I just love Defining Moments. Like, when it comes to the WWE figure line, Mattel line, for me, Defining Moments is the ones I look forward to the most collecting. Even though they're getting a little worse through the years, these old school ones, man, they're my favorite. And you can see I do have some behind me with the setup here. But very excited to finally add Bret Hart to my signature Defining Moments collection. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm hoping one day I can get most of my Defining Moment figures signed, which I think right now we have a pretty good collection going so far. And finally, last but not least, this one I picked up at my go-to toy store in my area, zombie hideout on Cooley Street. And I can't believe I am going to be ripping this open. I got a really good deal on this. I couldn't say no to it. And this is the final member I technically need for my Hart Foundation that's been made in Mattel form. And that is WWE Elite 74, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. I have been looking for this figure for a long time now. And the price was right. So we had to get this. And ooh, I can't believe I'm going to be unboxing this. It's very hard to find like the Jim with the glasses and the vest. And the vest is everything because this is going right on the Attitude Era shelf. And oh, this hurts my wallet. This hurts my heart right here ripping this open because this figure was definitely a lot. And let me just say this. At San Diego Comic-Con, if they re-release this, I would have been pissed. I am getting impatient. I already know, like, probably WrestleMania next year or San Diego, they will be doing this, definitely. But, hey, I'd rather have the original one right now. And Jim Anvil, oh boy. Gotta have him with the Hart Foundation. Have to. And especially, like, when they decided to make that Bret Hart Ultimate, like, I knew immediately, like, I was going to finish this Hart Foundation. And all I need to get now is like a 97 custom open to really complete it. But oh yeah, Jim the Anvil, let's freaking go. This is an incredible looking figure here. I am so excited to add this to the collection. And we got a nice like soft goods like jacket here for him. Because I feel like if they do make like another one, they probably will do like the same thing they did with Bret probably. Which I really like this. I love like the soft goods, like leather jackets. I feel like it is something that like does go unappreciated through time. But there it is, wow. And this is like right before I got back into collecting figures. So I'm kind of mad I didn't get it like when it was like somewhat retail price. But hey, it's better late than never, and look at that. That looks incredible to me. Hart Foundation, one of my favorite factions in like all of WWE. So with this Jim Anvil here, I love the head sculpt here. He's got like the light brown hair going on with the long goatee, which I really like. He does have it tied up, and then he's got the hairy chest going on. The nice pink gear with the black going on, which looks great. And I just love that, like, this head sculpt, I can't get over. It's one of my favorite head sculpts for, like, old school guys. And I do love this soft goods jacket here. It does say Anvil on the back with the Hart Foundation logo and Hart Foundation words on the back of it, which looks good. And then he does have the pink. He does have the white and the pink boots as well to go with the gear. And this is just such a great figure. Very excited to add Jim to the collection. And now, like, we're very close to finishing our Hart Foundation. So I'm very excited to have Jim finally. So that was all the figures that we picked up, all the miscellaneous wrestling figures we picked up for the month of July. We were all over the place. We had main events, we had AEWs, we had WWEs, we even had some flashback elites. What a crazy month it's been for wrestling figure collecting, and definitely one of my more expensive months and longer hauls here. But let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on all the pickups that I got here. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a best one yet already, recommend you to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications. New videos coming out every single day. The link's down in the description below. You can go follow me over on my social medias and other YouTube pages. All that down below. And of course, to all the best ones out there worldwide, don't forget to go follow at Best One Toys on Instagram. Because of course, you already know, we are taking over. Peace.